Hello everyone, this is Joe Colton. Welcome back to Let's Play LEGO Star Wars 3. In last episode, we unlocked all of the red bricks that we could at this point in the game. I'm going to be changing to a Jedi character, mostly because we're going to start unlocking characters, and all the characters on the Venator are all friendlies. And so we want to be able to just walk up and buy these guys, rather than having to fight them. They're all going to try to attack Dooku here, but we're just going to leave him alone and we'll be able to just walk up to these guys and start buying them. So we're going to get a bunch of saving, but that's okay. We're going to get a bunch of percentage points off this as well. So prepare for a massive percentage spike. We were at 50 when we started this episode, and hopefully by the time we're done with this episode, we'll have a significant percentage spike. Okay, I don't know if there's any other characters in this room in particular that we need to get, but we can always come back here later as needed. Generally speaking, this game is better than LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean in terms of characters spawning. Usually characters you need to buy will spawn in rooms. So if you need to buy a specific character, generally speaking, they'll spawn in their assigned rooms. Most characters will only spawn in certain rooms though, so you do have to go around the hub areas and find the specific rooms to buy these characters in. Oh, it's Senator Organa from Alderaan. Cool. So like I said, there's a bunch of characters that we can get access to at this point, in particular the main kit characters. Do I want to buy the main kit characters now? Also the brig characters. I don't know if there's any characters in the weapons room. I don't believe there is, but I could be mistaken. We can always come back later. I think we're going to go ahead and continue for now. And I'm going to wait and buy the main kit characters later, because that will probably take us a little bit to do that. Even though we don't have access to all the main kit characters right now, we do have access to a share of them. Okay, and this is a good opportunity to show off this room. There are some characters in here that should spawn first before we tackle the main sort of gimmick to this room, as it were. This guy. And this guy. I don't know if there's anyone else we need to access in this room. Oh, there's this guy here. Okay, I don't know if there's anyone else. Hopefully if there is, the characters will spawn, but I don't remember if there's anyone else. Okay, so now for this, the sort of main gimmick to this room. So come up to one of these terminals, and we want to select the AT-AP here. We will have to buy all those vehicles, but let's go ahead and buy the AT-AP to start off with. Once you buy the vehicle, you'll unlock it for the rest of the game. You note that we haven't actually bought this before. That's because you don't really need to have it. You actually don't need to have it for this either. Activate this computer terminal, and we now have access to Republic Assault. This is a mode here in which you can go around and play all of these flashing red planets. Have assault missions, and eventually we will end up having to do all of the planets in the game. We will have to do assault missions on. Yes, that is a thing. Believe it or not. Alright, folks, that is one of the things. That's kind of one of the sort of main things about this game, is that there's a bunch of assault levels in this game. And that's where the Super Speeder's red brick is going to come in very handy. Because those assault missions, you have to beat those within a certain time limit. And some of those time limits are pretty constrained, and so it's going to be very difficult to beat some of those within the time limit. And so Super Spears is going to speed up that process. Trust me when I say. The best way to show how good Super Spears is to display it, but we're gonna hold off on that for now. We're buying all these vehicles just so we have access to them. You don't need to buy all these vehicles for the assault missions, but you do have to buy all these vehicles in order to get 100%. So it is worth buying them. As you can see, we're already at 53.1%. We're going to get more. We got the Pirate Speeder tank. You can see that there's some other vehicles there at the bottom that are blacked out yet, and we'll be unlocking those later. Okay, so that's all of the assault vehicles we can buy for now. There'll be some more assault vehicles for later. And so now we're basically done with the Ventor for now. There are some characters that are gonna spawn here that you want to buy. So just wait and see if we'll just wait here a minute and see if the characters we need are going to spawn. We may have to come back later too to get some of the characters to spawn. Yeah, Count Dooku's probably going to get killed a couple times, but that's okay. No, she's the Queen of Naboo. I don't know if there's any other characters in this area. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, he's with the Queen of Naboo. You saw him in like episode 1 and I think episode 2 maybe. I don't know if he was in episode 3, but he is a character. Okay, I don't know if there's any other characters in this area, so we'll come back here later as needed. So we're doing okay, but this next part's going to take a little bit because now we have to buy all the ships. So let's go and start spawning these in now. This is going to be important because this will allow us to do any ship levels as well as the space missions, which we are going to be doing those very shortly. Probably, we'll see if we can get everything in this episode. We'll start those in the next episode. We'll see how this episode goes as far as time goes, because there's a bunch of characters that we need to buy here. So. Any particular special ships will be noted in parentheses if they have any special abilities. Like you can see here, the ARC 170 has rapid fire. You'll want to note some of this stuff for later because you need certain types of ships in order to destroy certain objects in space. So it's good to note what does what. This one here also has rapid fire. Yeah, this one here gotta walk up to like the mill in order to actually buy the thing. It's okay if the vehicle despawns because we have to basically call all these vehicles in here. Yeah, eventually we're gonna get all the ships. There are some ships that we won't get access to for a little bit yet, but we'll get most of them right now. We'll get enough to do the space missions, and also we'll get enough to do any ship levels that we need to do in free play. So it should be good to go here. Yeah. Any ship that says it has torpedoes, there is no infinite torpedoes red brick in this game. Kind of spoilers, but it's just noteworthy because the ships that say they have torpedoes, those ships come with their own built-in infinite torpedoes ability, where basically they will have torpedoes stocked up, so you don't have to use the torpedo generators if you're flying one of those ships. It's very nice to note that. Here's the Twilight. Kind of an awkward looking ship, but it's kind of a signature of the Clone Wars. Signature ship, so definitely worth getting. Okay. There we go. It's gonna despawn. And I think that's it. This ship we can't unlock. Don't worry about that. That ship we're not going to get until later. Okay, so now we're basically done with the Venture for now. We'll probably come back there later as needed, but hopefully we won't have to come back there anytime too soon, because we do need to start getting the invisible hand here. So we're going to switch to Count Dooku here so we can access the friendlies. We're going to go in this room first. Don't worry about our ship despawning. Alright. Oh, that looks familiar. I wonder what's going to happen here. Any guesses? Well, you'll find out soon enough. There are some characters that are going to spawn in here, so we'll get those first, and then we'll worry about this room. I'm sure you can probably guess what's going to happen here. But let's pick up some characters. This blue droid is good to have. We don't have to worry about picking up his head anymore in levels with him. I think I still have red brick detector turned on, but there should be some more characters that show up here. Maybe. Yep, there's some characters showing up. This guy, heavy super battle droid. And there's also the gold super battle droid right here. There we go. There's this guy. Undead Geonosian. Cool. I don't know if there's any other characters in this room. Like I said, we managed to come back here. Okay, let's do this part now. Now, a lot of these vehicles we do not have access to. As a matter of fact, we don't have access to any of them. I think we can get this with the pirate spear tank, though. So let's try. That's kind of concerning that we don't have access to any of the other vehicles just yet. Usually I have access to at least the tank, but I must not have. So go here, activate this computer terminal, sorry, and we got the Separatist Assault, which, as you can imagine, is the exact same thing as Republic Assault, except we have to do this on the Separatist side. So any blue flashing planets we can do. It doesn't look like we have access to some of these just yet. The ones that are blue flashing we do, though, so note that. I think some of those you have to buy characters in order to unlock some of those missions, so that's probably why we don't have access to those just yet. But yeah, Separatist Assault, basically the same thing as Republic Assault. So yeah, so that's basically we have now unlocked every thing available to us at this point in terms of stuff that will get us gold bricks. Including we have access to all of the levels. We now have access to the assault missions. We have the space missions, and the bounty hunter mission. So, yeah, there is a lot of content in this game. In case, you know, yeah. So we got our work cut out for us. Is all I can say. Okay, this guy here looks like he's not a thing. We're gonna get the destroyer. Okay, he's called the destroyer in this game. I thought he was called a droidica, but I guess not. Okay, there's the regular battle droid. Pick him up. Is this guy a character? No, we already got access to him, I guess. I'm not sure exactly where we got access to him at. We obviously already got access to a Cad Bane. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Zero's room next, because Zero's room has a bunch of characters that are gonna show up for us that we're gonna need to get. It looks like we're doing okay for time here yet, so we'll keep going for now. Try to get as much done this episode as possible. We will be buying the ships here in a little bit too. We do need to buy as many of the ships as possible on this side. So go ahead, come in here and start buying characters. There's a bunch of them in this room. So oh, we got a ship with that character. Yeah, sometimes when you buy these characters, you will get access to ships here. So Bib Fortuna, he works for Jabba the Hutt. I don't know if you can play as Zero in this game. He may have been a cut character, or maybe I don't know if you can enter a code and play as him. Here's Jango Fett. He's a good character to buy. And when you buy Jango Fett, you also get access to the Slave One. Remember in Lego Star Wars 2, we had to get all the mini kits to unlock that ship? Well, now we can just get that ship by buying Jango Fett here. So I don't know if there's any other characters in this room. We may have to come back here as needed. We'll go back this way for now. Let's head up to the bridge here. Oh, we do need to go to the cannons room. I forgot about that. We'll go there after we get the bridge done here. As you can see, we're already up to 60%. So we got over 200. We got over 10 percentage points just in this episode. So we got the Gonk droid, just as indestructible as it was in Lego Star Wars 2. Useful, not really. General Grievous here, definitely worth getting. Oops. Battle Droid Commander. That guy can command battle droids and assault missions. So is there anyone else in this room? It doesn't look like there is. I guess not. Well, we can always come back here. We can always come back here, so let's go ahead and take the elevator down here. We'll keep going here for now. Okay, let's head back over this way because we gotta head back to the room with the cannons. I don't know if I showed this room off previously, but this is where the cannons are at on the invisible hand, and you are gonna have to come back here. We are gonna have to come back here later as well. So There should be a couple of characters that should show up here. Here's one of them, the probe droid. Okay, we're actually getting fairly close to getting all the characters. That might be all the characters that show up in this area now that I think of it. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. I knew that there was at least one character in here. Okay, now we gotta head back over to the other side here because there's some characters on the other side that we need to get access to. A long run across the visible hand here. It's okay. There's some long runs that we have to do in this game. Oops. Poor Obi-Wan just getting terrorized, but we're just gonna leave him alone. Take the elevator here. Okay, no, there should be some characters that show up in here. If we wait long enough. Maybe. Maybe. I thought there was. There should be at least one character that shows up in here. At least. Oh, Obi-Wan is getting Obi-Wan's stuck. Not spawning. Well, that's concerning. I don't know if we... I don't know. I guess we'll maybe have to come back here. I don't know. Let me check the characters here now and see where we're at. I know we missed some, but there are some of these characters that we're gonna have to wait with. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, there's this R2 unit. I don't know where he's at. There's this guy. He was from the Blue Shadow virus. I don't remember where he's at. There's the mouse droid. This lays by the medical bay on the Venator. We might have to head back over there. I think the mouse droid is also over there. And then these are the mini kit characters. Some of these might be kind of spoilerific as to who they are. Some of these characters down here are Brig characters, and then these are the a lot of these characters on the bottom row are custom characters. So I think we might be done with the Venator for now. So, or the invisible hand. We'll go ahead and get the ships here. I might have to end off the episode here. I'm gonna play as Count Dooku for now since we're not done just yet. There's a couple of these ships here that we don't have access to. We're gonna get access to them later. I think that was the ship that Count Dooku flew. The soulless one, that's General Grievous's ship. This is kind of an interesting ship because it looks like a squid. It's that R2 unit the one we're missing? I doubt it. No, it's not. I don't know where the R2 unit that we're missing is at. I'm guessing it's probably over on the Venator, if I had to guess. Okay, it doesn't really matter what ship we take back. We'll go and grab the slave one here. I know I'm not piloting it with Django, but that's okay. Yeah, rapid fire bolts. We do have the ships now. We do have all the ships we need for the space missions, and that's going to be the next thing we're going to tackle in terms of gold bricks. But we're not going to do that until we have all the characters that we can unlock at this point. The vehicles that we're missing, we can wait with those. Let's see. Oh, we need to change the overrun here so we don't get shot at. Let's head over to the medical bay because there's a couple of characters over there that I know we need to get. I don't know if there's any characters in this area that we need to unlock. I doubt it. I know we got Akbar. I don't actually. That's not Akbar because he's got a lightsaber. Akbar is one of the Mika characters. That's right. He's the one character from Lair of Grievous. I forget his name, but oh well. Is that R2 unit in this area? I hear an R2 unit, but I don't know if it's the one we want. No, I thought it was that guy, but it's not. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, but there is a couple characters. I know there's some characters here in the medical bay. We may have to wait a minute for them to show up. I don't know how to get them to spawn. Okay, here's one of the characters. Luxury droid. I thought the mouse droid also spawns in this area. Let's see if the mouse droid spawns here. It should. I may have to wait and see if it spawns here. Kill some of these characters, see if the mouse droid will spawn. Come on! Spawn! It's not going to spawn, is it? Well, dang. I might have to look some of these characters up off screen. So I'll probably do that here between episodes. I'll probably call it an episode right now. And next episode, actually, wonder if I can, before I do that, I know this episode's going on a little longer, but that's okay. I want to run over to the bonus area here. Actually, I'm wondering, the brig characters we're gonna wait with, like I said. A lot of those brig characters we are gonna need when we're ready to do the assault missions. But we're gonna just leave those for now. We could get them, but it's not gonna really do us that much good right now. There's R2, but we don't need him. Is there any characters in here that we can unlock? Who's this? Is this Padme? I think it's Padme. Yeah, it's Padme. None of these guys are characters we need to unlock. Yeah. I don't think there's any characters in here that we haven't unlocked yet. Okay, well, we're gonna head over to the room with the cannons because there might be some characters in there that we can unlock. I know I said I noticed that we wouldn't come back here, but I guess, I don't know. Is there any characters that spawn in here? Maybe there isn't. No one's spawning yet. Maybe no one's maybe no one spawns in here. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I guess off screen I'm gonna have to look up character locations here and see who we are missing and where these characters are at, so that way I know where to look to get these characters to spawn. And then we should be ready to start taking on the space missions as well. So now that we have access to all of the ships we need for the space missions, that is going to be our next order of business. But I will talk about it more in the next episode here. What the game plan is going to be. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we got up to 62.6%. That's pretty good. We did pretty good in this episode. We didn't get all of the characters that we could unlock at this point, but we got a good majority of them. We also got all the ships we can unlock at this point. All the assault vehicles at this point. There'll be more of those later, but for now, that's all we can do. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also leave a comment. And we will see you all in the next episode. Until then, this is Joe Cool 10 signing out.